Hello everyone, we welcome you at ScalaUA 2020. It's a great pleasure to see all of you here. This year we are having it in remote format, but it's still very good, to have it. My name is Viktor Svistunov and I'm one of co-organizers of conference ScalaUA. With me, so working my colleagues, Irina, Nila, Natalia, Ruslan. So our team welcomes you and I wish you have a good time together. Get some new knowledge, some new experience, some new connections, and let's get socialized.
Morning, everyone. Dear participants, we would really like to tell you this opening speech standing in front of all of you in the hall of the hotel in Kyiv, being able to see your faces, eyes, and see you in person. But as they say, if you want to make God laugh, tell him about your plans. In every part of the world, we are now facing all kinds of experiences that we are not ready for. When we studied at schools and universities, we were not taught how to act in such times, and even if we were, who would listen? This lockdown is influencing every sphere of our life. We can't really live our usual lives today, and we all are looking forward to being able to travel, to spend time with our friends in pubs and restaurants, and go to cinemas and gyms again. However, before we go back to normal, we should think of what kind of normal we would like to have in the future, and now it's the perfect time for that. Taking into account the fact that now many countries in the world are on lockdown and the only possibility to coordinate efforts of governments and to run business and to have any other type of activity is online, we can suppose that the need of all spheres of life in IT technologies and in IT will be able to constantly grow in the nearest future. And the entire world is changing now, and we can now see that even those people who have never used any applications or services online, now using them more and more. Grandchildren are facing a hard time explaining to grandfathers and mothers how to use Skype or Zoom and how to order some groceries online. Such changes promise us more work and development opportunities for everybody working in IT and for Scala developers in particular. And now we would like to give the floor to our partner, CTO and co-founder of Scala C, Jakub Chuchnovsky, who is present today with us, with your colleague, Maya Krijan, then manager. Jakub, can you hear us?
Hi, Jakub probably is not here yet.
Okay, then can we ask you to give us welcoming speech for our participants?
Okay.
Words, please.
Okay, I can say just a few words. Hello everyone, I'm happy to see you here. It's hard situation for everyone, I think, but we can deal with it. And that's amazing that we can in that kind of situation just talk and see each other even now. So everything is possible, especially sharing knowledge in that kind of times when we have available technical things to use. And great, it's nice to see you here in one place together, sharing knowledge. From my side, I would like to just say that I am available for you to talk, and also Jakub later on Slack. So if you have any questions to us, just feel free to ask us, and just stay in touch. Probably organizers will share the channel on the Slack. That's great. So thank you. Nice to see you.
Yeah, thank you for being with us today. Thank you all for being with us today, and we wish you a very informative and fruitful conference. And now we would like to tell a bit about organizing events. We ask all speakers and participants to be on time for the sessions, and please check if your headsets work properly and check your sound. We are going to have two streams. I think you saw that in the agenda. And at 10:40, at 10:40, we are glad to invite you to a remote session held by Vitaly Monta from EVO on Scala 3 and Action for Beginners.
Yeah, that's correct. All time in Kyiv time zone. UTC +3, so please pay attention to that. So probably that's it for opening. Again, welcome and enjoy our conference. We will share recordings. So, and we plan to arrange Q&A session for some next day, probably in 1 week, next Saturday. We will inform you about that additionally, as well as speakers and participants and partners. We are welcome for all your improvements that you suggest to us. So feel free to use our Slack channel to share some thoughts, some ideas, what we can add to our conference. It's really the first experience of such format. That is why we are learning with you together how to make it better. Thank you and have a good conference. Let's get started.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fabian. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maya.
Thank you very much. Great opportunity.
Thank you.